The Egyptians seem to be a fairly bright people, but they desperately need our help. On Atlantis, we dedicate ourselves to the surety of science. In Egypt, the people give themselves up to the vagaries of a river. Their entire lives depend on the flooding of the Nile, and if it doesn't flood exactly as anticipated, the Egyptians are lost. Granted, the Egyptians have not had many problems producing massive amounts of wheat thus far, but it will only be a matter of time before the flood fails and the Egyptian people starve. To lift the Egyptians out of their primitive state, we must show them the glory of Atlantean culture. A city at Saqqara that showcases the best of Atlantean architecture will greatly impress the simple Egyptians. Once we capture their attention, we will have no trouble instructing them on the proper way to live.
So, the biggest problem about this mission is just going to be getting 64 sheaves of wheat in 1 year. That is going to require an enormous amount of farming. And this being the Nile, it will flood. We only have a few places for meadow anyway. We've got marble down here. All of our various trading partners. So we'll have to set up some trade. We can only make wheat. Okay, we're going to rely a lot on our trading partners. Okay, I've started a building site down here in the south, very close to this first strip of wheat. We should be able to build far enough away from the coastline to avoid any future flooding. And the Sphinx is here. Fortunately, she is very far away.
What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, 3 legs at dusk, and screams in abject terror now?
Perhaps I should have built up here instead, where it's closer to these guys. I could have then also used this meadow. Oh well. It doesn't really matter. We're clearly not going to use all of this map. This is ridiculous for a colony map. Okay, so we do have 3 pyramids that we are going to have to work on. I guess we can begin work on the marble as soon as we have a steady food supply. I'm probably going to need a lot more than this, but, well, I've got 150 people coming in. So I'll just go ahead and start putting some down now, because is that going to be flooded? Let's see, if I build it this way, I can then do something like that. Oh wow, I'm way overbuilding. Way overbuilding. Oh, but I only need 4 more people. Okay, well, that's not a very big harvest. We've got, what, 8? Yeah. This might be a bad idea. Can we wait another growing season? No, let's go ahead and feed them now. I'm just worried that we might run out of food and we'll lose all the workers that we get. But if I can get a start on these requirements right now, that would be very good. Now, with the bibliotech, or the librarian, I guess, with this already set up, I have expected... Oh, good, good, good. I need that. Let's set that up over here, since this is where I'm going to put my main marble production area anyway. But yeah, I was just anticipating building all of the stuff I needed to get to this point, because we can't make fleece on our own, or olive oil. So that's sort of the maximum that I can attain on my own. But, yeah, I was just expecting to get there right now. I'm actually going to need 2 of these, because I need 64, right? Whoops. Yeah, I need 64. I'm also going to need 64 sheaves of wheat, so I'm going to have to build another granary. I suppose I can build that right next to the other one. I've got a lot of room down there. Let's do this, and let's also accept marble. Okay. We're not going to need this many eventually, because, really? I'm already out of... Oh, 500. They're just taking a while to get down here. Yeah, eventually I can free myself... Shut up.
And I
can free myself of the need to employ people here, because eventually I'll just turn around and sell this. But I'm going to knock out this requirement first. Actually, no. I'm going to need that marble for all those damn pyramids. So maybe that's not going to work out after all. Although, if I get a big enough industry of this stuff, I can make enough for both my needs and my trading partners. Okay. Well, we're going to have a lot of people here really quickly, so let's go ahead and put that down. Masonry. Yes, thank you. Masonry, masonry. Dang. Let's put down 6. That's a good start, right? Okay, we've got 20 people. What? Is it because of the difficulty setting? 64 skeins of fleece? Holy shit. Wow. I've never seen that before. Wow. I don't need that for anything either. I can just use that for my own purposes. We've already run out of something. He just walked around and went into one of the available houses. What are we out of? Food. Yeah, well, we'll get that soon. Jeez. Wow. Wow. That's gonna take care of that need forever. If I can do it quickly enough, actually. I've still got 76 people coming in. Suddenly a huge need for... Oh, you bastard. Okay, well, that showed me I cannot build there. I'm gonna have to build it even further inland. That was only this part, though, so maybe I can get away with it up here. I guess it freed up some of my people, but it also took away some of my food. I'll leave that rubble there to remind myself of the limitations. And I think we're gonna have this very serious music. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. This is exactly what I was afraid of. God damn it. Oh well. This has happened before when I've just rushed off. You know what? Let's turn off the marble industry for now. That'll free myself up for some workers so I can actually begin distributing the necessary things. Should I start distributing the fleet? No, we'll have problems. I'll wait until the next crop. I'll wait until the next crop. I'll wait until these 400 people come back in. Oh, for crying out loud, guys, no! No, no. 20? No. That would be most of my food supply.
The chaste Artemis and my huntresses will strike down your foes.
Another episode of this fun stuff. Okay, I'll have another one of those. Now, we only produced 8 according to this. That was for last year, I guess. Yeah, well, I feel bad about that too, because Lixus gave us all this fleece. I mean, we kind of owe them. Okay, let's turn this back on. 92 people. We'll get that. Well, let's start looking at what we are going to need for these damn temples. We're here in Saqqara. Tyr gives us the wood, but we can't sell anything to them, and we can make something to Poseidon. Oh, these are land. Good, I don't even have to worry about the damn tidal waves. And Thebes buys marble, so Thebe, Sidon, and Tyr. Okay, those are the people we will begin making as soon as I've got people here. I'll begin making trading posts to them. And we can begin that. Not making very much marble up here. I guess I had them turned off for a while, but I was kind of expecting them... I mean, we've got 6 here. We still need 46 people. Jeez. Oh, because we're losing more resources. Wow. What the hell? We might need bronze from Thebes, too. Well, we will. I'll need sculpture. I definitely need to put my remaining employees into food production, though, because we've lost these 2 farms, which at this point are irreplaceable. So let's... Okay, let's risk that one.
Worship me, the chaste
For
Artemis,
God's sake,
and my
why is there
huntresses
always the
will
one
strike down your foes.
really, really needy god? That might be too close. Let's not risk it. I really can't afford to have my food production knocked out like it was. Okay, this time on the other side. Well, probably sure not to build over there. Okay. Well, that should be enough for that. I expect this one to be wiped out. I think that's gonna be far too close. Probably this one too. Maybe this one too. I don't know. I might have to wrap a road around. Oh well. 60 people unemployed. Excellent. Not usually something a city leader should be saying. Trading post. 2 tier. I really don't want to build them all up here. Poseidon and... no, Thebes, not Memphis. Right. Okay, we will sell our 12 marble. We will sell the 24 marble. Maybe I should only sell 12, though. Half of that, so we don't get rid of all of our stuff. And then these guys were giving me wood. How does Tyr feel about me? I really should have checked to see who was happy with me first. Oh, Lixus is resentful. Oh man, that was a bad choice on my part. Resentful because they gave me a huge gift, and then I did not give them the food. Although that didn't show as part of the history. Wow. Whoops. Oh well. And I was getting wood here, right? I'm going to have to buy wood. Now at 75, what am I selling the marble at? Okay, so we'll make profit if I'm only buying 12. Well, even if I bought 24, because I'm selling 12 here, I would make profit either way. How much does this leave me with? Nobody! God damn it. Alright, well, it's time to start distributing the fleece. We'll have to be very careful about... I'm just waiting to see here how much I have left over. If I have 8 sheaves left over, I would know I can make my goal. Although I did start these late in the season, so... Oh. Oh, wow. I guess it's because they're my parent city? Wow. Wow. I mean, to be fair, I guess I kind of deserve that. Because I was kind of a dick. But, I mean, they were asking for my entire food supply. Well, whatever. Okay, so we're boosting up. What do these guys need? More scientists. Well, that can be done. We'll wait and see here, though, how much I am bringing in. And I will begin immediately on the production of our Our pyramids, how big are these? These were quite big, I seem to recall. No, what am I looking for? Here they are. Pyramid of the Pantheon is, yeah, a lot of black marble, too. I'm going to need that and orichalc, right? So who do I get that from? Macedonia and Atlantis. And it doesn't look like I can sell them anything. That's going to be really expensive. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Okay, 200 people. That's not as many as I was hoping for. I guess I can always add another scientific building or two. We're kind of full up on the wheat already. Okay, well, I think it's 25 to... Yeah, it's 25 per Artisans Guild. So I got that now. Where to put this? I guess I can just extend a road this way, and we'll just have a big long line of pyramids, which would be the most efficient, because it would shorten the delivery times. So we'll start out with the smallest one. I really should start with the biggest one, because by then... Oh, never mind. I mean, this thing is tiny. Actually, let's just build this down here, and we'll have it sort of close to the homes. I'm sure they'll love that. Pyramid right in their back door. The loud banging and chiseling away. Yeah, they'll love that. Okay, I guess I could have another Artisans Guild, but I think only one will be able to work on something so small. They need orichalc. Ah, I need that already. Okay. There's no way I'm going to get that from Atlantis. They don't feel that highly of me. How is this going? Good, we got a profit, so I can afford it.
I am the strong and mighty Atlas.
Now here's an idea. That's an idea. Building the temple to Atlas, because then he could provide me all that annoying material that I would need. On the other hand, I would have to spend the time building the temple to him. I mean, that's... Well, there we go! Problem solved. Okay, I'll accept some orichalc. I'll make sure I have room for it. Well, that ought to solve that problem. Employees needed. What? Oh, what the... Water? Oh, well. Water? What the frick? Did I make this too big? Clearly I did, because they're not going around. What? This is my usual setup, I'm pretty sure. Of all the frickin' things. Okay, well, I'm not going to waste much more time. I can't speed this up anymore, really. I'll wait until this pyramid is done, and then I'll just sort of cut to when the next one is done, and so on and so forth. 53, we're very close. If I just put some more people into the farms, we would be able to get that goal. Yeah. Put another strip of them there. That might work. Maybe I should start giving some stuff to these guys. They are bitter. They wouldn't like marble because they produce it themselves. That would do nothing for me. Maybe I should give them some food? Okay, let's try that and see what they think. I mean, they need olive oil, but I can't do anything about that aside from get it from someone else to give it to them, and that's kind of like, not really worth it. Okay, that pyramid is complete. Good. So, construction will begin anew on the next one, and provided I don't bungle anything else, I should really check and make sure that everyone is getting the scholars. Okay, well, whatever. But yeah, I've got 200 people. This should allow me to expand a few more of these wheat farms. Hopefully getting that. I need to stop selling this. Actually, yeah, I'll take care of this first. I was intending to do that first. Never got around to it. And then I'll start work on the pyramid. Just a little update. I have done 104 sheaves of wheat, and I got that marble out. So, we're doing okay there. I have been trying to have kiss and make up with Lixus here by giving them pretty much the only thing I can give them. I maybe want to consider... Oh, good. Good. Oh, never ever piss off the parent city. Advice for life. Never piss off the parents. Especially when you rely on them. Okay, what else the other thing I was going to do was expand, because we have reached the end. Actually, no, I don't want the observatory. I want the much smaller Inventor's Workshop stuff. Wow, I guess I really did expand far too much, because I could easily fit that observatory in. Wow. How did I miscalculate that? Okay, well, the tidal waves are moving.
I am the strong and mighty.
We're not going after Atlas, I'm afraid. Put this on this side. Okay. So, yeah, employees needed, but then we'll sort of build up here. I don't think I will expand beyond olive oil, though. I don't feel the need to import that, although, like I said, I could use it to butter up Lixus. But since we're trading again... Oh, God. Damn it. I bought too much. I was keeping an eye on that, too. I only needed 16 for this pyramid. Well, we'll save it for the next pyramid. Wait a minute. Oh, just fleece and olive oil. Okay. Well, hopefully they'll give me another gift, because that would be great. Otherwise, we're going to need 31 very expensive loads of orichalc. I'm going to have to build another trading port for that. Trading post. Actually, no, it is a port, because they are by sea. So that could be a little hairy. I guess maybe I could build it here and hope that it doesn't get wiped out. Oh, God, that would suck so bad if I had my... You know what? I've got all this excess wheat I should be turning into money. But to finish my thought there, I was going to say it would suck so bad if I had that entire pier full of the orichalc and then a tidal wave hit it. Really? No one buys this? This is the only thing I can produce aside from friggin' marble, and you're just not going to give that to me. Well, great, fine, thanks. Thanks ever so much. Well, you know what, though? What this means is that now that I've hit this goal, I could really just free up the people. I mean, we've got way more food than I will ever need. I could just... It's a little late. I mean, I've got 200 people moving in. Whatever. Let's go ahead and build that port to Atlantis. I'm gonna have to divert the road. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, well, whatever. We'll divert the road. We'll go ahead and just free that up. We'll move this guy over here. And irony of ironies, that'll probably get wiped out. The safety inspector is in a very precarious area. Okay, well, I think that's enough for an update. The pyramid is slowly being built. We don't need the black marble yet. That's something else I didn't consider. I'm gonna have to put the next one right here and reconfigure this again. I think I would be better off, actually, if I... Well, this coastline isn't very good. I mean, the coastline up here is fine. I should have built that up here instead. I should have built my whole thing up there. Oh well. So I guess I'll come back when this pyramid is done. Alright, this should be done very quickly. Hooray! Great Pyramid is complete. Okay, now we have to work on the much larger, much more involved Pyramid of the Pantheon. That wouldn't fit there. So I guess I'll just put it here, because it can go there. Now it occurred to me, as I was sitting here watching things happen, that this 64 fleece, which we no longer have, it is quickly dwindling, really wasn't such a surprising gift after all, because 64 fleece is what we set aside for the colony in a previous mission. So we just got that. Oh yeah, I also got a gift of black marble from Atlantis, which was nice. And let's see, this is going to require 14 sculptures. My god, I'm going to have to reconfigure a lot. 48 slabs of black marble. That's going to have to come from someone else. 16 loads of wood. I've got half of that in storage. A hell of a lot of orichalc still. 14 sculptures. Yeah. Okay. Actually, let me buy 4. No, I'll buy 8. I'll just try and keep really close watch on this. So yeah, at this point I'm definitely going to want to import bronze and make my own. And once I get rid of this, because really tier is not good for anything else. Once I get my 8 wood, actually let me lower this, and then they won't have anywhere to shift it. So once I get this, I'll knock them out. Actually, no, that's not going to help, is it? Because Mastonia is by sea. Oh well, I need the employees anyway. I still haven't knocked out any of the superfluous wheat farms. Well, where is this freaking trader? Come on. All of the other guys came through. Okay. No longer buying this, but we will put it in storage. I need to tell it to get, I think. Okay. So all of that is there. I can get rid of this now. Probably put in another storage area for sculpture, as well as some, well, maybe I can get rid of one of these, although I really think I'm going to need 3. Okay. So far we've survived many of the tidal waves up here. Let's do something like that. That is a really obnoxiously convoluted route. I should not do that. Let's go ahead and knock those out. And I will buy very expensive black marble. Actually, I'm going to try and butter up Mastonia too. Now, they don't really want anything from me. Nothing I'm willing to give them anyway. I've been giving Atlantis a few gifts of wheat, and that's been sort of okay. Yeah, we're still doing alright. Plenty of food. I need to keep an eye on this wheat. Lixus is happy with me again. They are very loyal, which means I can get at least one more gift out of them before I have to start trading. I can just ask them for some fleece when we run out, but I need to keep an eye on that. This is going to take forever. It was Thebes. Thebes gives us bronze. Well, that's very convenient because I already have a thing to them. So we'll get bronze, we'll get 8 of it. We'll build a couple sculpture studios. And let me see, if I turn this down, I can at least accept 2. Alright, well, it's not perfect, damn it. I have to get rid of something else. I could probably afford, I mean, look at all this marble just sitting here. You're welcome. I could probably afford to get rid of one of those. Yeah. Alright. Well, this is on its way, but like I said, it's going to take forever. The hard part is going to be manufacturing all of the sculpture and other things. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of black marble. I'm not looking forward to what that's going to do to my finances, trying to import all that. Oh, crap. It's just sitting there. I'm going to have to drag that across the map. Not very efficient, but I really don't want this sitting here vulnerable on the pier. I actually, it might be a better idea just to put the trading post here, or not trading post, storage. The storehouse. Put a storehouse here. 2 of them. That would actually be much smarter. I would just end up having to empty some of these. Oh, for God's sake, you two.
And my huntresses will strike down
anyway,
your
I'll come
foes.
back. And we're near the end, finally. Pyramid is complete. And these piers managed to last throughout.
The Egyptians have already learned a lot from us. They are awed by our fantastic pyramids, and we have left a few Atlanteans behind to serve as advisors to them on their construction projects, as well as on other aspects of Atlantean life. In return for showing them how to build wondrous pyramids, the Egyptians have agreed to supply Atlantis with wheat at a reasonable price. Egypt is all we could have asked for.
And we got off to a rocky start, but it turned out alright in the end. It was just very long, as construction missions typically are. So, see you next time.